Most brands don't tell you what they exactly put in their perfumes, and that might be the reason you're having some problems with your hormones or allergies. So I'm here to explain about perfumes and non-toxic perfumes and help you understand why non-toxic is so much better for you. First, let's talk about the differences between non-toxic perfumes because they're different. There's some options out there for you to pick and see what works best for you. So first we have essential oil based perfumes. These essential oils are of course from plants. They're highly concentrated, so they have to be diluted in a carrier oil, and this usually they're not the most long-lasting perfumes. I mean, it varies from brands and brands, like they use other ingredients to make it last a little bit longer, but these usually are like oil-based perfumes. And then we have other natural sources where there's different types of extraction process to get the scents out of the plants and the botanicals. I know one brand, for example, uses biotechnology to extract the scent from the entire plant, so you get a very concentrated scent, something that lasts a little bit longer, and it's not necessarily essential oils. And then we have just non-toxic fragrance that is synthetic, but in a way that doesn't have any ingredients that can potentially like cause anything bad to your health. So synthetics are not necessarily coming from plants, but they're still safe. So you can pick what you prefer. Like if you are more like an aromatherapy person and you want to make sure it's only essential oils, there's a lot of options like that for you. If you prefer something that lasts a little bit longer, I would suggest you get something with synthetics that are safe. And if you are in between, you can try to find brands that only use plants, not necessarily essential oils, but only plants. And I'm sure whatever you pick, you will love it because it's just going to be much better for your health. And if you are one of these people that gets headache from scents, you should really try non-toxic because I've never had a headache from non-toxic. I'm telling you to avoid toxic perfumes, but I didn't explain exactly why you should. So there's one ingredient called phthalates that they use in conventional normal perfume scents, like all of the fancy ones, you know, they probably all have phthalates, and it's this ingredient that makes the scent last longer, and it kind of like sticks to your skin, and sometimes even when you shower the scent is still there. So these are usually because this happens because the brand probably uses phthalate, and phthalates is like this ingredient is related to hormone problems, like it can disrupt your hormones over time. So in Europe, a lot of, I know in France, I'm not sure in entire Europe, but a lot of countries, including France, they don't allow phthalates anymore in the fragrance industry. But unfortunately, United States still allows phthalates. So that's one you should try to avoid. And then when you see in the list the word perfume, it's very questionable. So perfume means a lot of ingredients that were used to create a scent. And because perfumes are considered a secret, like almost like an art, brands are not, it's not mandatory that a brand tells and shares what exactly is inside of their scent. So basically the word perfume can hide so many undisclosed ingredients and chemicals that we have no idea. So that's why I personally prefer to avoid these fragrances. And if I ever decide to buy a conventional fragrance, like let's say I used to love Chanel perfumes, I would buy in Europe and not in United States, because I know, for example, in France, it's allowed to have this scent without phthalates, while in America it's not. Just to have an idea, so you guys have an idea, in Europe they banned over 1,600 ingredients that in America we ban around 12 ingredients. So there's a big discrepancy. Basically, Europe's philosophy in terms of ingredients in cosmetics is basically like, we're not gonna allow until it's proven that it's safe, while America prefers like, until you prove it's not safe, we can sell it. So that's basically the difference in terms of mentality. When I'm looking for perfume brands to buy, I always make sure to do a lot of research. I go on their website, I see how open and transparent they are. I see their philosophy behind, I see what they believe is good and healthy for consumers. And I also sometimes message them and I ask my questions, like, what type of scents do you use? Is this like artificial fragrance? Is this non-toxic? Do you use phthalates? I'm sometimes that annoying customer because I want to know what's in my fragrance, and I've done that enough times, so now I have a list of perfume brands that I love and I trust, and I will share with you guys. Even show some because I have some here with me, but also mention some other brands that you can check out because they're non-toxic and they're safe. So the first brand I want to show is Dead Cool. Dead Cool is actually a brand from LA. Right now I have 2 of their scents, but I've tried a couple different other ones in the past. This is Mochi Milk and this is Extra Milk. The cool part about this brand is these are layering perfumes, so you can layer and mix and match them and create your own unique scent. Extra Milk is a really nice scent because it smells different on everybody. Like, I don't know, when I spray, it smells very different than when my friend sprays. I guess this is for all perfumes because it depends on your natural scent, but this one is very, very special. So I layered these 2 scents. And another brand, by the way, this brand does use a mix of safe synthetics and natural scents. Another brand that I love, it's Abo. These are like very elevated, sophisticated scents. I love this one, the Apartment. I'm almost done with it, but I also love the Cianori. These are also great for layering, and they have like more like very unique elevated scents. I feel like with Dead Cool, they're like more sweet and florals, while like these guys, like the Apartment is such a unique scent. I've never smelled anything even similar to this. It's like cherry notes, cherry tart. It's just so good. Cianori, it's a scent that reminds me of the ocean. It has seaweed in here, if I'm not mistaken. And these are 100% natural scents, no synthetics, no safe synthetics, and it's also made with biotechnology. So that's how I actually know about biotechnology. The company I work for, we sell some of these brands that I'm showing today, and Abo trained us and taught us how like they use biotechnology to extract the scents, so they are able to make 100% natural perfumes, which is really nice. Another really cool brand is Heretic. I have their scent called Dirty Coconut. They have a lot of really interesting scents, like full of personality. There's a lot of scents that are really good, but they're not my style. But this one I love in the summer, like smells like sweet coconut. It's just so good. And Heretic also, they have lines that are 100% natural and some other lines that mix like with safe synthetics. And I also have the 7 Summers from Dime, which is a clean beauty brand, and this is 100% natural. I think they only use like essential oils here, and this is such a good perfume. Honestly, it lasts a long time. There's also this brand, Indira. It's a smaller brand. They contacted me last year and sent me this beautiful scent, Vanilla Muse, and I love this, and I know this one is also 100% natural. I think it's also from essential oils. Really good. And then I have like Ceremonia hair mist, hair and body mist. I have Josie Maran hair and body mist, and these are just like sprays. And I'm showing all of this because I also want to show you guys how I apply perfumes, because I think it changes from person to person. It's actually a very personal thing how you apply your perfume, so I want to share how I apply my perfume. So first, I like to layer them, as I said. So I always start with extra milk. As you can see, there's not much left, so I will need to buy a new one. So my first layer. My second layer is the stronger perfume I want for the day. So for today, I choose mochi milk, because usually it's the scent that I like to wear when I'm working. And then I apply mochi milk on myself, like on top of extra milk, and I let them work together. Then I always like something different for my wrist, but also something that goes, of course, with what I already picked. I feel like all of my perfumes can be layered because they're all kind of matching, because, you know, it's my style, my favorite scents. So I will do Sia Nori on my wrist. And then I am going to pick probably Ceremonia hair and body mist. And just apply all over. These mists don't last as long, so we can apply like a few spritz. And yeah, like, I feel good now. I don't know, perfumes just really, it's something that just makes me happy. I care so much about having my own personal scent and mixing all of those. And by the way, none of these perfumes are super strong, so they go really well together. I feel like I smell like a mix of fresh and sweet. Mochi milk has like some marshmallow notes. And then when I shower at night, the steam from the shower, it smells like marshmallow. It's crazy. Anyway, I love this topic, so I want to do more videos about perfumes, not toxic perfumes, and I would love to answer if you have any questions. And thanks for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.